I want to briefly explain again why I'm doing this series of events for the brain tumor that happened 5 years ago. Believe it or not, it has something to do with John MacArthur. When I've noticed that Donald Trump called John MacArthur to tell him, congratulations for being such a strong man, I immediately contacted the president, although he will never listen to me, obviously, to tell him, do you know that John MacArthur is a scam artist? Do you know why? Because the very Bible that he says he's all about, he doesn't follow it. Oh, you remember that little agree to disagree passage where Christ said, unless a man is born again, he will not enter the kingdom of heaven? Then he talks later about those that belong to him hearing his voice. He talks about the gifts of the Spirit and what he has given to his disciples, even the Holy Spirit. Well, John MacArthur of Reformed theology has taught Akash Sant Singh Community Bible Church in Reno, Nevada, lies. Lie after lie after lie. So I didn't put God to the test. I just asked him, what would you have us do in this situation? What do you want? And he had already told me in 2014 that something devastating was going to happen in 2015. In 2015, I was struck with a brain tumor. This was after I had conferred with him, inquired of him as to what he had to say about my newfounded knowledge that there was cessation. John MacArthur teaches cessation. The gifts don't really apply anymore. Oh, by the way, some of them do, some of them don't. And he can't really distinguish which is which. I had skipped a couple of days in September because I had forgotten how replete they were with decisions. For some reason, I began the steps for chemo. I think I had no intention of doing chemo, but when that first session started, it's like I was lifted up and pulled to the hospital. I couldn't say no. Don't know why. So on September 2nd, we had 1, 2, how much was that one? 221, 3, 4. We had 4 things going on, 4 different bills, 4 just steps that needed to be taken to start chemo. Don't ask me why. Wait until I start on the medication section. That's going to knock your socks off. I won't give away the end of the story, but the fact of the matter is, this is a documentary about the fact that God's Spirit still resides and his gifts are still given and they still abide. What I will say is, it doesn't matter what kind of facts you have. If people don't want to believe the truth, they're not going to believe. I believe. How about you?